Hey everyone, how's it going? I am iamxeracon. I am back once again. Back in October when Metroid Dread released, I talked about how eventually I was going to go and make a sort of a update on my Metroid collection, and I would have had this done sooner than now if it wasn't for the fact that Amazon delayed the Power A Slim case t- twice. So that's now pushed back to February, and I just for that I wasn't going to wait anymore. So we're finally going to go ahead and I will show you my newly updated Metroid collection. So that'll be everything I have and whatnot. And actually, where we're gonna start off with the games and then just like move on to the merchandise and stuff. So let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and grab stuff now. Okay, we're just gonna start off with this, and then I'll just like grab more stuff here. So, of course, we have Metroid One, the original NES game. And then we have also there was the re-release, or just like it's the rebranding because Metroid Two is coming out. They redesigned the cover, or they redesigned the box art and stuff in the art for the cartridge for the release of Metroid 2, just so people could like get interest in getting it, so that way to boost sales for Metroid 1. So this is just like a specially made box, but inside there is the actual cartridge itself right there. So that was cool. And then here is Metroid 2. This was a redesign. This is a box as well, made third party and whatnot. This isn't the reversible art from the here's the cartridge, as you can see. This isn't the reversible art from the collector's edition for Samus Returns, but that's what that is. And then we have Metroid 3. So we've got Super Metroid here. Oh gosh, the lighting is a bit bad. I apologize for that. But we've got Super Metroid here, and then we have, let me see, Metroid 4, which is Fusion, and this also was in like a box. I didn't have the original one for that. So nice little case to have. And then we have, of course, the remake, good old Zero Mission. I wish I took better care of this box, but I'm glad I still have it, though. I'm glad about that. Let's see, and then we can start doing some Prime stuff as well. Actually, remake of 2, we have Metroid Samus Return Special Edition, which of course includes the CD, and what else did it include? Included something else. Let me quickly just peek in here and see what that was. No, it was just the CD. Never mind. Yeah, like we barely got anything with this over here. However, okay, here it is. Never mind. Yeah. So I did. I went and I had this imported. Found this at. It was of course higher than MSRP, but it was decent enough that I was like saying, okay, I will bite the bullet. So I do have the European collector's edition of the Legacy Edition of Samus Returns, which does include, of course, the game, includes the steelbook, includes the art book, includes the CD, includes the pin and the keychain, and then it also has a digital code for Metroid 2, which is pretty cool. But then, of course, we also have Metroid 5, Metroid Dread, and here's like my other copy, my sealed copy that I got from when I was like doing multiple pre-orders and stuff for the other bonuses. But that was also cool. But yeah, so as far as Metroid Prime, though, we have Metroid Prime plus the Metroid Prime 2 bonus disc. So that also had like a demo of Metroid Prime 2. It also had like a retrospective of the series and stuff. Had some trailers, which was pretty nice. And also for some crazy reason, I got this from GameStop. It came with two. It came with two of the bonus discs, which was interesting. So that's nice, I guess. Of course, we got Metroid Prime 2, Echoes. Good game. Got Metroid Prime 3 and Metroid Prime 3. Reason I have two copies is I got this from GameStop, so it had the generic case slip, and so I just went ahead and like printed it out online. And of course, it's not like really good quality, and you probably can't even tell it's not that great on the camera and stuff, but it's not that great quality. And also, the disc was scratched, so I can't remember which world it was in, but the game, it repeatedly crashed because of that. So I went ahead and got a replacement copy so I could finish playing it and stuff like that. And I also have the Trilogy collection, the for Wii and the special edition version. That's pretty nice. I managed to find this at also at like a decent price, which was which was nice because this thing is pretty costly, as you can see. Got Metroid Prime Hunter's first hunt demo right here. It's decent, I guess. It's nothing extraordinary because it's just a demo. Then we got the real meat and potatoes of Hunters, which was great for multiplayer. And yeah, the story was meh. Oh gosh, that got Metroid Prime Pinball, which of course is just pinball. But no, it's fun for casual play. Then I've got Metroid Other M, 2 copies. Yeah, just got this one because I was like, for $10, getting a sealed copy, that's not bad. So I just said like, why not? And yeah, so I've pretty much so I have every Metroid game. The only one I'm actually sort of missing is NES Classics for Game Boy Advance, but it's just Metroid NES, so it's not like it's a big deal. Eventually I'll go ahead and get it, but yeah. And of course, there's this here, the Metroid Dread Collector's Special Edition, which I had imported from Japan, has everything. It's pretty nice, nice cool thing here. And I think this is the last of the pure games, so then we're going to start moving into other types of merchandise. I think the best thing to start off with is the hardware. So of course we have the Samus edition 3DS, new Nintendo 3DS, which is nice, and I was so glad to get this when it came out, and it's very nice. It's got that nice design, well, it's kind of dusty, but it's great. I like the design. Now I looked several times to look for the Game Boy Advance, but that thing, I guess, is just so rare that you can't even find it. Like, I tried looking for it. I know it was like a Japan only thing, but I can't find a single one. Like, that's how rare that thing is. I found other Game Boy Advance variants, especially ones that were limited to Japan, like the Pokemon ones, but I couldn't find a single one. And if it wasn't for the fact that the Metroid Wiki had an image of it, I would not even know what that thing looked like. Like, that's how rare it is. And then I've got some controllers here. Got the Wii, or Wii/Wii U ones, because this is what it was kind of made for in that era. Got the Zero Suit one, and I got the sort of like regular Samus one here. So that's cool. I opened this up originally because this was when I was like just playing it, and I wasn't really collecting it. So that's why this one's open. Honestly, these suck. Like, these are not good controllers at all. So I would not recommend like going out to get this if you were intending on actually like playing them. So I really can't recommend these at all. Now, these two here are definitely nice. Like, this one was actually hard to find, this Shadow controller, and like I was only able to find it like in this condition. Like, there wasn't even like a cable to get for it, so that's the reason why that's the way it is. And this was the only one I was able to find. This wasn't so hard, and surprisingly, especially considering the fact that it's got that nice metallic look to it, I was surprised that there are still quite a good number of these floating around. So if you want to find one, you can, but this one is really difficult to find. The Shadow controller, it'll probably take you some good looking. I also forgot about this controller, this Metroid Dread wired controller that, looks pretty nice. Haven't taken it out of the box yet, just because I'd rather just keep this for collective purposes. I'm not really going to be using this much, but it definitely, looks nice, and it's a good addition to the collection. And here are the amiibo, every one that's ever been made. Ridley is an open box one. Kind of want to get another Ridley just so that I have a completely sealed one, but I've got the Smash ones, I've got the special game edition ones, I kind of wish I was able to find another Samus Returns amiibo just so I could have again a sealed one, but that's fine that I don't have one. Then of course we got the new Metroid Dread here, and as I said, here's Ridley, just chilling out in his box, somewhat. Got like everyone else though has a completely sealed version, so I've got like, let's see, we got Dark Samus here, we've got regular Samus, we've got Zero Suit Samus, got Samus and the Emmy, we've got everyone else. I think that's pretty much everyone else has their own sealed version. Alright, so now we're starting to get into like figures and stuff, and we have the Chozo Power Suit collection here. Of course, you'll remember this from the April Fool's video I made earlier this year. That was fun, and of course here are the ones from the open box of it. So we've got we've got the various suits, we've got the gravity suits and the Phazon suits here, and then also here's the Metroid set. So we've got Samus with the with two Metroids here, and then here is something that I really like. I kind of want to open it, but I want to keep it sealed at the same time. Is the Figma Metroid Prime 3 various suits, which it looks so nice, and I really just love the way this looks. And that's because that's one reason why I want to take it out of the box, but I do also want to like keep in here for collective reasons. Alright, and here are two big boys. Like, let me see if I can try to tilt this around. Like, this is a Metroid, completely sealed. It's the 6-inch version here. And here's another Metroid 6-inch. The difference one is that this one actually has like this light up and glow effect. So that's really cool, and I really love that. You can like look all in there and see like the neurons and stuff and the nucleus. Or nuclei, I should say, but it's like really cool, and I just love this one in particular. And I think this, well, maybe it's the other one. Like, this one doesn't really feel squishy. It really does feel plasticky, but I think the other one is supposed to feel squishy. But either way, like, this design is very nice, and I love that. Okay, next things up are the regular figures. So we've got like there are actually 5 that I have, and I think there are only 5 to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but there are only 5. The World of Nintendo figures, and so we've got the regular various suit Samus, which comes with like a it says it's a mystery accessory, but it's just a morph ball. Actually doesn't even show it on there. We've got the, actually let me show this in a pretty nice order. Then we've got the gravity suit here, which also comes with a morph ball. And we've got the Phazon suit that also comes with a morph ball. In addition to those suits, there were 2 other ones that are like special ones. One is the metallic paint version, so it's just like, it's the regular various suit, of course, but with a different paint job. So let's actually compare them. And at first, if you were just to get the regular one, you would think like that's cool, but once you see the metallic paint version, it just makes this one look so ugly in comparison. Like, I like at first when I got this, like, yeah, this is pretty cool and stuff, but then once I got this one, I thought, wow, this blows it out of the water completely. In addition, there's also sort of like a prototype version, or what they call it, trophy version, but it's really just a prototype, I guess, before it's like fully painted and stuff. And it's like, there are quite a few of these for like all of the World of Nintendo figures, so it's like a nice little golden Samus version. So that's pretty nice to have as part of the collection. I'm not going to get into too much of this one because I did a full unboxing, but this was the GameStop Metroid box, which came with like a hat, it came with a notepad. It came with a little squishy morph ball. It came with a Metroid figure. It came with, I think, maybe one or two other things. It came with like an art display, but that's pretty much all it was. And it's a pretty nice collector's box. Like if you can get this on sale, if they're still selling it, then I would recommend getting it. Otherwise, it's okay, I guess. It definitely isn't worth like the original full price they were asking for. And of course, you know what this is. Like you've seen the intro, you already know what this is. Like the arm cannon, and I have a bit of like a sad story for this. Is the fact that the batteries that I had in here they didn't accident. I didn't. It wasn't accident. They leaked, so this sadly does not light up anymore. So I'm going to have to like look for a replacement for this, which is kind of sad, but it's still great, and I still like love this thing so much. All right, we're starting to wrap up now, so I figured we can start looking at some of the different pre-order bonuses. Of course, the art decals for Metroid Dread. We've got the Japanese display art. We've also got the Gamestop pins, the Emmy and Samus. And then here's also the Samus Returns, nice little like Game Boy keychain as well. Then here's the Metroid Dread mug from Walmart, which is nice. I'm definitely glad it didn't break during shipping. Then let's see. Oh yeah, and we've got the Metroid art folio. So different. Oops, let me pull this out. Different like art displays and scenes and stuff from other Come on. So yeah, just like a bunch of art prints and stuff, which I think is really cool because getting art for a Metroid game is really rare. Like I wish we had more art books because that's something I would really love to have. I'm not really an art book person, but just having this, because other M had good art, like it had great character designs and stuff and scenes. So I appreciate that they did this. In addition to that, of course, here's like a sealed one. I was able to find this for I think $6 on eBay. So if you're looking for it, go right ahead. And then here's like an art print. I think this wasn't Kmart. Ninpro. I don't know what that is. Like I just found this online. Which one is this? This is okay. It doesn't have the numbering for it, but this is like 50. It's a limited edition of like 15,000. So this was pretty nice to find. And it's nice art prints. I mean, it's a bit off-centered here. It's not lined up properly, but it's cool to have. Just here are a few other things here. We have the Nintendo Dual Game Case, which was for Metroid Prime Hunters, and so I found this and I thought, you know what, that's pretty cool, so I'll get that. I also have the Metroid Prime / Metroid Fusion CD. So I think is it like 2 CDs? Yeah, it's 2 CDs. One is Metroid Prime, the other one's Metroid Fusion. I imported this last winter from Japan. And then here's the Samus AR card, which comes with the default 3DS, Nintendo 3DS. And this isn't necessarily a Metroid per se or Metroid related, but just because of the covering here, it's a preview DVD for Nintendo GameCube games. So it had Metroid Prime, Star Fox Adventures, Mario Sunshine, Animal Crossing, Mario Party 4, and then a bunch of other games. So it's not just Metroid, but I got it because it's Metroid on here and it has the preview for the game itself. All right, and these are not vinyl albums. These are Metroid calendars, wall calendars. So one for 2020, one for 2021. One which, let me see. Wait a minute. This one, okay, this one just features pretty much all of the Metroid games that had released. I think Samus Returns is the one here. Let me. No, yeah. Samus Returns is one here, and this one was just Metroid Prime. So all the Metroid Prime games were featured on here in different artwork, including the original box art. So that was pretty cool, I think, in my opinion. So far, I have not seen a 2022 one, which I guess maybe they're not making one because when they released the 2021 or were going to release the 2021 one, they did have pre-orders up by November or by December. So if it's not coming out really soon, then I'm guessing there's just not going to be a 2022 version for the Metroid calendar. Or maybe, 2022 is not happening. So we'll see. And here are a few sort of unofficial Metroid things. Like, this was really cool, and I just had to get this. This was a thing I saw on eBay, just like a custom Zero Suit Samus minifigure. Like, let me see if I can bring that a little closer. Yeah, so this was really cool, and it just says Galactic Headhunter. Like, they can't say Samus or Metroid because of trademark purposes, but it's a really cool. It's really nice, and this was made from official Lego figures, so that makes it even better. So it's good quality, and this is a like, I guess one sort of like pre-order bonus things that comes from what I can't remember which. Oh no, this was from like a Loot Crate or something like that. A nice little Morph Ball stress release here. I think this one's smaller than the one that comes with the GameStop one, but it's pretty nice though. Actually, let me make sure you can see that properly. Yeah, it's nice and squishy, but I normally just keep it in here. Don't really use that. And then this was a gift from a friend of mine. He went to MagFest, and I think the theme, or gosh, I can't really see that, can you? Yeah, like, it's kind of hard to see, especially with the table because it's white, but it's a, let's see if I can, okay, it's not really coming out, but it's a Metroid, it's an NES Metroid larva, or not larva because it's a grown up, it's a hatch, but it's a Metroid 8-bit, like, printed on this glass. It's really nice. It was a good gift from a friend, so I'm very grateful for what he went there and got it for me. And speaking of friends, this this next few things, I've really gotta thank this guy because he sent these to me, and these were unexpected. I just got these in the mail. This one, I think I talked about this one in my Metroid Dread collection unboxing, but was the poster for Metroid Dread, which he got from one of the Nintendo magazines. Let me just put sideways like this. And so I was not expecting that at all, and this was a very great gift to get from him. But in addition to that, he also went and got the holographic Metroid Dread posters. Like, oh my gosh, so this needs to... There we go. That's much better. But, like, the holographic Metroid Dread posters from my Nintendo. Like, I was going to get these, but I didn't have enough platinum points, and so I was like kind of bummed out about it. But he just sent this to me, and I just was like not expecting this at all. This was so great to get from him, and so I'm really thankful. And I'll actually leave a link to his channel in the description below, so you can check him out. The Age of Z, does video game reviews. But this was great. This was like an awesome Christmas gift to get from him. In addition, he also had this little art that he drew. Let's get that. Come on. There we go. Is that better? There we go. Nice. His like little rendition of Metroidettes, like the Bowsette. So that was pretty cool to get in the mail as well from him. So thank you again. And then just as a quickie, here's like the Super Metroid Dread shirt, which has the screen of the stash screen of Samus and like all of her items and equipment. Alright, now we are in the final parts of this video, and this is just a bunch of books, and we're starting with the strategy guide. So we've got Metroid Fusion, the official Nintendo Player's Guide version. We've got, wait, did I? Okay, wow, when did this happen? I did not remember this happening. So, but here's Metroid Other M. Oh my gosh, why did I say Dread? But Metroid Other M, the Prima edition, and then also Samus Returns Prima edition. We've got Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which, wait, is this the official? Yeah, this is the official sort of like Nintendo version, I believe. Metroid Prime 2, the official, the Nintendo Power version. Then we've got Metroid Prime Hunters, Nintendo Power Edition. We've got Metroid Prime. This is the Brady Games strategy guide. Metroid Prime and Metroid Fusion, Prima guide version, and the Nintendo Power Metroid Zero Mission. This, when I got this had like a faded cover, so I don't know if I'll get another one because this was kind of costly when I got this one. So I may or may not get a replacement for it, but I'll see. And then also, just as a sort of like bonus, this isn't again like purely Metroid, but it's Metroid themed. So, Game Informer of Metroid Prime 2, and Nintendo Power Other M, and we also have Nintendo Power for Metroid Prime. And with that being said, that's everything. I was really trying hard to make sure that I didn't forget anything or skip over everything, and I went back several times. I forgot one thing, had to get another thing, but that's definitely, this is everything, unless I'm forgetting something, but I doubt I am. And of course, this isn't even like the biggest Metroid collection in the world. There are other people who have larger collections than this, but this is just me. I'm proud of my collection. I think it's nice, and I hope you all enjoyed this. So I will see you all next time. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you then. So until then, everyone, I am iamxeracon signing off. Have a good one.